Hey, what's up? This is Odulena from Odulena Digital, and today is Sunday, the day when I publish a video. Every Sunday I have a new video. Please subscribe to this channel. I talk a lot about my favorite books, education, PPC marketing, Google Ads. I personally work for Google, but everything that I share here is my own personal opinion. This is my own space, my own blog, and of what I'm doing and how I develop myself as a person. So I'm based in London. All the videos that I take are here in this apartment. I got recently just a new camera, so I'm super excited. This is the first video that I'm shooting with this new camera, a Canon M50. So hopefully this is better. I'm really trying to get this channel into the next level, trying to help it to grow, to get it better quality in terms of content and in terms of technical production. UK is part of a lockdown. As far as I know, 40% of the population of the world at the moment is under some kind of restrictions because of the coronavirus spread. Today is an extremely sunny, beautiful day. A lot of people are breaking the social distancing rules, which let's see how this is going to work out for the UK. So far, not great. I'm staying at home, and this video is actually devoted on the things that I want to do and the things that I could be doing and you could be doing while you are stranded at home. There's so much opportunity and so much that you can work on your brain, on your mind, in order for you to grow as a person, in order for you to come out stronger, better, and more prepared for anything that happens to you in this world. In my previous video, I talked about Marcus Aurelius and the fact that there are things that you can control and things that you cannot control. And what you can control is your mind. So preparing yourself, making your mind, your thinking right. And how do you get yourself to think right? It's not by scrolling social media, reading headlines, news that are paid by clicks. When it comes to information, the most important thing is for you to have the right thinking, to be able to judge yourself, do your own due diligence, your own investigations, as there's so much scam, so much stuff, so many people are trying to deceive you, especially take advantage of vulnerable people, of vulnerable, sensitive situations like the one now. So it's my responsibility also to work after my brain, and if I can help you with any of the book choices that I have made, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to do so. So what is on my list, what I'm reading these days? The first book that I picked up it's been on my shelf for a while, and now I have the opportunity to read it. It's called How Not to Be Wrong, or The Hidden Maths of Everyday Life. So this is a book which deserves its own review. I'm just gonna tell you that this is absolutely crucial. There are a few very nice books on the market which are about statistics and maths, and the way they are written are for someone who is a total beginner. Let's say someone who went to school until 5th, 6th grade, they should be fine to read through these books. Even if you don't understand some of the parts, the book is full of really good examples which explain to you exactly how manipulative statistics, percentages, fractions, and wording can be, and how many of the studies that you read actually might not be correct. And because media is looking for sensations, looking for nice headlines that can sell its newspapers, subscriptions, clicks, and ads on their pages, therefore you have to be extra careful when you're assessing information. So what this book is essentially teaching you is how to assess information and how to make up your own mind. All the biggest, the most successful people, Ray Dalio, Charlie Munger, check out also my reviews on their books. They talk about the fact that you have to be able to think independently and to make research on your own. So don't believe everything that I tell you, that kale is increasing your life by 20%. What does that mean? On how many people did they test? What does that mean? Especially now with coronavirus, there's so many news about the percentages, the death rates, the recovery rates in different countries, and they're trying to draw all kind of conclusions about vaccines, about lifestyle, about age of the population. But the truth is, for example, that they don't have reliable data because we still don't know how many cases there are. Not everybody has been tested. Testing rates are very different in different countries. We're still not sure about the accuracy of testing. So there's so many unknowns, and it's very easy for you to be manipulated and be told by media, by everybody who has some kind of opinion about what's the reason of some nations having more death cases than others. So this book is teaching you really how to spot this kind of flaws in information, especially when you read science or news articles, and to be able to do your own research and understand how important these results are and how likely it is that it's a random outcome and not a statistically significant one. Next on my list is a book which I had also on my desk for a long time. It's an interesting book choice, I guess. It's called How Money Works, and it's a DK encyclopedia. So DK is a famous company that produces this kind of encyclopedia type of books and a lot of traveler guides. So this book is really kind of like a children's encyclopedia on how money works. So it's really understandable. And why I'm reading this book? You know, when we talk about money, everybody starts getting emotional. They all say, oh, money doesn't matter, money is the root of all evil, greedy people are rich, or rich people are greedy, all kind of things that you hear about money. However, the truth is that everybody wants money. We all depend on money and how much we earn, how much we keep of this money, what we do with them, how we invest them, and what happens with this money after that. So don't tell me that money is not important. Of course, this is not the meaning of your life, but since every day we are engaged in money transactions and we participate in the market as employers, employees, whatever we are, freelancers, so it's super important to understand actually what is money, how money is made, credit, debt, crisis, IOUs, stocks, exchanging, insurance, investments, all these things that for most people think that they know about. Believe me, when you start reading this book, you'll realize that how little you know on this topic. From the same series, which is politics. This is the other topic which people try to avoid or get really emotional about. And this book is actually historically tracking the development of different political movements in the world, where they come from, what do they mean, this philosophy, the people behind them, what was the historical context when certain movements were born and what they were fighting for, so that you understand and not just be influenced by what people say on media, on social media, tweets, etc., and personal emotions, which is the worst. So kind of getting the basics right on money and politics. I have another book choice, which probably a lot of you will hate, and this is this book. It's called Trump, The Art of the Deal, and it is written by Donald J. Trump in his real estate times. So that's a bit of an old book, but I had it on my list for a while. Actually, my boyfriend gave it to me. I think it was more of a joke, but I will start reading it just because I want to be able to have my own opinion. I don't want to follow what everybody says about Trump, because most of the people who talk about him don't really know the whole history. I bet that 90% of them haven't read this book and haven't really done any research on his personality. Who is he? Where is he coming from? Just because they're too biased and they are too hateful before even they started reading, before even picking up the book, they have already rejected it. So I don't want to be one of these people. I want to be like Ray Dalio says, radically open-minded. So I want to be able to have different opposing ideas in my mind and not be emotional, just investigate everything, learn from my own experience, do my own research. Finally, I have another choice which one of you recommended to me, Hasdi Zainal. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for recommending me this book, Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. I did a review of his other book, The Power of Influence, which is kind of like a bestseller. Everybody knows it, kind of a cliche type of book. But this book is very interesting. This is not about wording and persuasion verbally. This is about persuasion, or kind of how manipulators are setting up the scene so that you take a certain decision before even they've started talking. So this is about framing the situation correctly. This is also like when you use a camera, you do framing. So persuasion is pretty much about this, about how you get moved into certain situation in order for you to feel in a certain way, in order for you to feel certain feelings, and essentially take certain actions which they want you to take. So in order for you not to be manipulated easily, I think this book is quite a good choice so far. I'm very interesting. I'm just starting to read it. So this is all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you like it, like it. If you want to share it, share it. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back with a new video very, very soon. Thanks so much.